Top of the stretch, race number 1, a full field 8. 1 is Chipper D. 2 is Tickle My Toes. 3, that's Midnight Treasure. 4 is J.H. Conte. 5 is Sunset Supreme. 6, that's Kilcairn Governor. 2 trailers. 7, that's Daily Rain. And 8, that's Mr. Hicks. A full field 8 in the first. Here they come. They're off and racing. Tickle My Toes on the inside. Midnight Treasure on the outside. Chipper D finds a seat up along the rail. Daily Rain settling in as they go the opening 8. Tickle My Toes will show with the lead. Midnight Treasure will race from second. Chipper D comes away racing third. Fourth, that's Daily Rain. Up on the outside, fifth is Sunset Supreme. Then J.H. Conte, Kilcairn Governor, and a Mr. Hicks. They go the opening quarter. Midnight Treasure now takes over the front. Tickle My Toes will race from second. Chipper D looks at it from third. Daily Rain will race from fourth. Sunset Supreme. 31 and 4, the opening panel, racing from fifth. Sunset Supreme. J.H. Conte looks at it sixth. To the outside from 7 is Kilcairn Governor. Then Mr. Hicks. On past the 3/8 to go, and Midnight Treasure still your leader. Tickle My Toes racing from second. Third up on the outside, that is Chipper D. Daily Rain. It's racing fourth from fifth. Kilcairn Governor in on the rail. 6 Sunset Supreme. Then J.H. Conte and a Mr. Hicks as they come on up to the half-mile marker. Midnight Treasure is still your leader. 104 and 1. They were halfway home. They go to 5/8, and Midnight Treasure still your leader. Tickle My Toes races from second. Chipper D is on the outside. Third, Daily Rain races from fourth. Sunset Supreme 15 on the rail. To the outside, 6 there's Kilcairn Governor. Then Mr. Hicks, J.H. Conte. On up the backside, they'll go to 3/4. Midnight Treasure, your leader. Up on the outside, that is Daily Rain. Hustle up there and on the rail. Chipper D, Kilcairn Governor. It's racing fourth on past the third station they go. 1:37, Midnight Treasure, your leader on the outside. Second, Daily Rain. Chipper D is in on the rail. Third, fourth, that is Kilcairn Governor. Mr. Hicks is sweeping out 3 high as they go by the 7/8. Midnight Treasure still your leader. Daily Rain is on the outside. Chipper D is in on the rail. Kilcairn Governor, Mr. Hicks. On right up to the mile marker, Midnight Treasure, Kilcairn Governor on the outside, right to the mile marker. They'll not get to Midnight Treasure. Kilcairn Governor second, Daily Rain for third. Time in a mile, 2:08 and 2. Now parading in the winner's circle, your winner here, race 1, it's 9-year-old Bay Horse by Explosive BC from the Dam J.N. Lorraine. Owned by Melanie McLean, Inverness, Doug McCory in the bike, race winning trip, 2:08 and 2 for number 3, Midnight Treasure. Top of the stretch, race number 2, a field of 6. 1 is Tango Durango. 2 is Just a Habit. 3, that's Mr. Dignitary. 4 is Tommy Hunter. 5, that's Will or Dawn. And 6, that's Fonts Bye Bye. Field of 6 in the second. Here they come. Half and they're racing from the outside. Fonts Bye Bye. Tango Durango down along the rail. Tommy Hunter's in the middle. Just a Habit as they go to the opening 8. Fonts Bye Bye will come away with the lead. Tango Durango will race from second. Tommy Hunter will look at it from third. Mr. Dignitary will come away racing from fourth. Fifth up on the outside, that is Will or Dawn. And then Just a Habit. On up towards the opening quarter, Fonts Bye Bye, your leader up front. Tango Durango races from second. Up on the outside now racing third, that is Will or Dawn. 32 and 1 on the opening panel. They go to 3/8. Fonts Bye Bye, your leader. Tango Durango races from second. Will or Dawn hustled up on the outside. Third, Tommy Hunter is in on the rail. Fourth, to the outside from fifth, that's Mr. Dignitary. And then Just a Habit. They'll make the way off the 3/8 turn, come to the half-mile marker, and Fonts Bye Bye still your leader, racing up second. And we have an inquiry here in the second. Hold all tickets. On up to the half-mile marker, Fonts Bye Bye your leader, Will or Dawn second on the outside. Tango Durango's in on the rail third. Mr. Dignitary's outside fourth. In on the rail fifth, Tommy Hunter, and Just a Habit. 3 in, 3 out. They'll go to the 5/8. A moderate 105 and 2. They were halfway home. They head on up to 5/8 Fonts. Bye bye. Still your leader on the outside. Second, Will Ordon. Tango Durango's in on the rail. Third, Mr. Dignitary is going to go 3 high as they go to 3/4. Fonts. Bye bye. Still your leader. Tango Durango. Mr. Dignitary's hustled up on the outside now. Racing second as they go by the third station. 1:37 and 4, the third station to the 7/8 to go, and Fonts, bye-bye. Still your leader, Mr. Dignitary, is outside second. Tango Durango never left the wood yet. Just to have it starts to get in gear, still swing. The final bend for home, and Fonts, bye-bye, bringing them on home. Mr. Dignitary on the outside. Tango Durango slipping up the inside. On up to the mile marker. Fonts, bye-bye, Mr. Dignitary. Fonts, bye-bye. I'll win this one. Mr. Dignitary second. Tango Durango for third. Time of the mile, 2:07 and 4. Now parading in the winner's circle, your winner of race 2. It's a 10-year-old bay horse by Ambrose Swift from the Dam. Star bye-bye. Owned by Anthony Beaton, Inverness. Lowest beaten trains. Ray Daigle in the bike. Race winning trip, 2:07 and 4 for number 6, Fonts. Bye-bye. And Mr. Daigle makes his first trip to the winner's circle and the 98 meet. On a half of 105 and 2, 3/4, 1:37 and 4. The mile reached 2:00. Top of the stretch, race number 3 of field 8. 1 is Late Charge, 2 is DG's Joy, 3 that's Reality's Choice, 4 Zachary Collins, 5 that's Dinah Tension, 6 is JG's Tequila, 2 Trailers, 7 that's Side Splitter, and 8 that's Obsessive. Full field 8 in the third. Here they come. They're off and racing. Late Charge from the inside heads out for the lead. DG's Joy finds a seat in on the rail up on the outside. That is Reality's Choice looking for a spot. Side Splitter settled in on the rail as they go the opening 8 and Late Charge will show at the lead. DG's Joy will race from second. Third in on the rail, that is Side Splitter parked out. Fourth, that is Reality's Choice. Zachary Collins will race fifth. 6 JG's Tequila, Obsessive, then Dinah Tension as they go the opening station. Late Charge your leader. DG's Joy racing from second. Side Splitter looks at it from third. Reality's Choice races from fourth. 30 seconds there at the opening panel. They'll go to 3/8 and Late Charge. Still your leader up front. DG's Joy races from second. Third, that is Side Splitter racing from fourth. Has to make the way to 3/8 turn is Reality's Choice. Zachary Collins in on the rail racing fifth. Sixth on the outside, JG's Tequila. Dinah Tension steps to the outside from 7 and Obsessive as they make the way through the lane towards the half-mile marker, and a Late Charge continues with the front. DG's Joy racing from second. Side Splitters now to the outside. Third, Zachary Collins gains ground up the rail racing fourth. Fifth, Reality's Choice. 1:03 and 1, they were halfway home. They'll head to the 5/8 and Late Charge. Still your leader, DG's Joy racing second. Side Splitter game up on the outside. Third, fourth in on the rail, that is Zachary Collins. Reality's Choice races from fifth. JG's Tequila looks at it from sixth. Dinah Tension races from 7 and Obsessive can see them all as they go to 3/4. Late Charge your leader. DG's Joy racing from second. Zachary Collins itching its way up the rail as they go by the 3/4. 1:35 and 3 at the third station. To the 7/8 they go now, and a Late Charge still your leader. DG's Joy racing from second in on the rail. Third, that is Zachary Collins. Side Splitter is outside. Fourth, Dinah Tension is up there racing fifth. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to go, and the one to catch here is Late Charge as they come through the lane for home. DG's Joy is up on the outside. In the middle, Zachary Collins right to the mile marker. Zachary Collins will win this one. Close for second. Time in a mile, 2:07 and 4 in the third. Now parading in the winner's circle, your winner here, race 3. It's a 9-year-old Chestnut Gelding by Elitis from the Dam. Andrea Collins, owned by Alistair. Mary McQuarrie, Inverness. Mary McQuarrie trains. Doug McQuarrie drives. Stick handles his way through the stretch. Deep in the stretch for number 4, Zachary Collins, 2:07 and 4. And that's Mr. McQuarrie's second trip to the winner's circle this evening. And Top of the stretch, race number 4, a field of 6, 1 is Secret Fuel, 2, that's Fairview Mac, 3 is This and That, 4, that's Caddy Angus, 5, that's Bucky's Heather outside, 6, that's Chipper Bowl. These guys are going to go. A field of 6 in the 4th, here they come. Half and racing from the outside, Caddy Angus in the middle, Fairview Mac down on the rail, that is Secret Fuel, 3 high, they go to the opening 8, and Caddy Angus now takes over the front, Secret Fuel will race from 2nd, settling in 3rd, that is Fairview Mac racing from 4th. Has to make the way up the backside towards the opening quarter. That is Bucky's Heather. Chipper Bowl will come away racing 5th, and from 6th, that is This and That on up to the opening quarter. Caddy Angus, year leader. Secret Fuel racing from 2nd. Fairview Mac looks at it from 3rd. Bucky's Heather races 4th. Chipper Bowl, and then This and That. 31 and 2, the opening panel, 2 the 3/8 turn, they go in. Caddy Angus is year leader. Secret Fuel races from 2nd. Fairview Mac looks at it from 3rd. Bucky's Heather races from 4th. Chipper Bowl races out of 5th, and from 6th, that's This and That. They'll make the way off to turn towards the half-mile marker, and Caddy Angus continues with the lead. Secret Fuel is racing from 2nd, stepping to the outside from 3rd. That is Fairview Mac, as you'll be followed by Bucky's Heather racing 4th. 5th is Chipper Bowl, and then This and That. 104, they were halfway home. They'll head up to the 5/8, and Caddy Angus still your leader. Fairview Mac's up on the outside, racing 2nd, locked in on the rail 3rd. That is Secret Fuel. Chipper Bowl is up on the rail, racing 4th, 5th on the outside. As they go to 3/4 is Bucky's Heather, and having trouble at the back is This and That on up to the 3/4 they go, and Caddy Angus your leader. Fairview Mac's up on the outside. Secret Fuel is in on the rail. Bucky's Heather is out there for Chipper Bowl. 1:36 to 3rd station, 2 the 7/8, and Caddy Angus still your leader. Secret Fuel is racing 2nd. Bucky's Heather's got a brush up on the outside. Chipper Bowl is down in on the rail, racing 4th, and then Fairview Mac less than 1/8 of a mile ago, and Caddy Angus swings them through the lane for home. Secret Fuel is up on the outside, on up to the mile marker. Chipper Bowl's on the far outside. Caddy Angus, Secret Fuel at the wire. We're going to need a picture here in the 4th. Time in a mile, 2:06. Race winning trip, 2:06 for number 1, Secret Fuel. And Mr. Gillis will now draw for the 50-50, sponsored by the Inverness Cayley Pipe Band. Marie McDowell and Steve McDowell. And Danny Gillis to pick the winning ticket here for $204. Did not finish. 4, Caddy Angus was 2nd. 5. Top of the stretch, race number 5, a field of 7. 1 is Elisa Attraction, 2 is Windfall Express, 3 that's Party on Garth, 4 is Mary Sprite, 5 that's Horse Talk, 6 is Bucky's Barbie, 1 trailer 7, that's Miss Bunny. A field of 7 in the 5th, here they come. Off and racing from the middle of the pack, Mary Sprite heads out for the lead. Elisa Attraction finds a spot in on the rail, up on the outside. Horse Talk looks for a spot. Windfall Express, they'll go the opening 8, and Mary Sprite will now come away with the lead. Elisa Attraction races from 2nd, up on the outside. That is Horse Talk racing 3rd. Bucky's Barbie is out there racing 4th, 15 on the rail, Windfall Express. Party on Garth races from 6th, and from 7th, that's Miss Bunny as they go towards the opening quarter. 30 and 3, they're at the opening station. They'll head to 3/8 inside. That is Mary Sprite. On the outside, that is Horse Talk. In on the rail, Elisa Attraction races 3rd. Bucky's Barbie is on the outside racing 4th. Racing from 5th, that is Windfall Express. To the outside from 6th, that's Party on Garth, and Miss Bunny can see them all as they make their way through the lane towards the half-mile marker. Mary Sprite is your leader, parked outside 2nd, that is Horse Talk. In on the rail 3rd, Elisa Attraction. Bucky's Barbie races 4th, covered up on the outside. 5th, that is Party on Garth, Windfall Express, and a Miss Bunny. 101 and 1. They were halfway home. They'll head to the 5/8, and Mary Sprite is still your leader in on the rail. Second, getting a good journey is Elisa Attraction. Horse Talk is out there racing third. Bucky's Barbie's gonna go 3 high as they go the backside. Second and final time, and Mary Sprite still showing the way in on the rail racing second. That is Elisa Attraction. Bucky's Barbie is out there third. In on the rail fourth. That is Party on Garth. Then Horse Talk. 1:33 and 3, the third station to the 7/8, and Mary Sprite is still your leader. Elisa Attraction is racing from second, gaining ground up the rail third. That is Party on Garth. Bucky's Barbie races from fourth. Less than an eighth of a mile to go now, and Mary Sprite brings them through the lane for home. Elisa Attraction's in the middle. Far outside, that's Party on Garth right to the wire. Mary Sprite. Party on Garth will win this one. Mary Sprite second. Elisa Attraction for third. Time in a mile, 2:04 and 1. And now parading in the winner's circle, your winner, race 5. It's a 7-year-old bay gelding by Winning Moment from the dam, Another Might. Owned and trained by Wendell Harper, Inverness, Doug McQuarrie in the bike. Third trip to the winner's circle this evening, race winning trip, 2:04 and 1 for number 3, Party on Garth. Top of the stretch, race number 6, a field of 6. 1 is Coca-Motion, 2 is Webmaster, 3 is Taekwondo Kid, 4 Rocket Bunny is scratched, 5 that's Liberator, 6 is Hawthorne Brett, 1 Trailer 7, that's Grave Angus. 6 starters in the 6th, here they come. They're off and racing. Liberator heads out for the lead. Coca-Motion down along the rail in the middle. That is a Taekwondo Kid, Hawthorne, Brett, and Grave Angus all bunched up as they go to the opening 8th, and Liberator showing with the lead. Coca-Motion's in on the rail racing second, outside racing third. Taekwondo Kid racing fourth. Grave Angus on the rail. Hawthorne Brett is up there on the outside now racing fourth. And then Webmaster as they go to the opening quarter. Liberator is your leader. Hawthorne Brett's hustled up on the outside looking for the front as they go by the opening quarter. 30 and 3, they're at the opening station. They'll head to 3/8, and Hawthorne Brett on the outside. Liberator is in on the rail racing second. Taekwondo Kid looks at it from third. Coca-Motion races fourth. Grave Angus is to the outside racing fifth, and then a Webmaster. They'll make the way through the lane, half-mile marker up and coming. Hawthorne Brett showing with the lead. Liberator races from second. Taekwondo Kid looks at it from third. Outside fourth, that is Grave Angus and Coca-Motion and a Webmaster. 1 minute even, they were halfway home. They'll head to the 5/8, and Hawthorne Brett, year leader. Grave Angus is up on the outside racing second. Liberator's in on the rail racing third. On up the backside, they'll go now to second and final time, and Hawthorne Brett showing with the lead. Grave Angus is outside second. Liberator's in on the rail third. Webmaster is out there fourth, then Taekwondo Kid and a Coca-Motion as they go to 3/4 now, and Hawthorne Brett still showing the way. Liberator's in on the rail racing second. 1:31 and 4, they're at the third station, and Hawthorne Brett still showing the way. Liberator down on the rail. Webmaster is 3 high and circling as they go to 7/8. Past the 7/8, Hawthorne Brett on the inside. Webmaster is on the outside and goes to a break on through the lane. They'll come for home now. Liberator is back on the inside. Hawthorne Brett on the outside. Liberator will win this one. Hawthorne Brett second, close for third. We'll look at the show print. Here the 6th. Good mile, 2:02 and 4. Now parading in the winner's circle, your winner race 6. It's a 7-year-old bay mare by JJ's Hallmark from the dam El Privato. Owned, trained, and driven to victory by Alexander McNeil Mabo. Good mile, race winning trip 202 and 4 for number 5, Liberator. In 3, the half was 1 minute even. 3/4, 1:31 and 4. The mile reached 2:02 and 4. Top of the stretch, race number 7, a field of 6. 1 is Casper Who, 2 is Renus Alba, 3 is Blue On By, 4, that's Hawthorne Logan, 5 is Night Pine, 6, that's Mr. Weeks. A field of 6 here in the 1998 Inverness gathering pace. Here they come. They're off and racing in the middle. Hawthorne Logan, Blue On By, all head out for the lead. Night Pine up on the outside as they go to opening 8. Blue On By comes away with the lead. Hawthorne Logan racing second up on the outside. Night Pine will settle in third. Casper Who will come away fourth. Renus Alba comes away fifth. And from 6, that's Mr. Weeks as they go to the opening station. And a Blue On By showing with the lead. Hawthorne Logan races from second. Third is Night Pine. Casper Who looks at it from fourth. Renus Alba racing fifth, and from 6 is Mr. Weeks. 30 and 1, the opening panel to 3/8 still go now. Blue On By showing with the lead. Hawthorne Logan races from second. Third, that is a Night Pine. Renus Alba's up on the outside racing fourth. Casper Who is down on the rail racing fifth, and Mr. Weeks is to the outside from 6. Through the lane they come to the half mile. Blue On By your leader. Hawthorne Logan races second. Night Pine in on the rail third. Renus Alba well spotted fourth on the outside. Casper Who, and then Mr. Weeks. 101 and 2, they were halfway home. 3 in, 3 out, they go to the 5/8. Blue On By is showing with the lead up on the outside. That is Hawthorne Logan. Night Pine's locked in on the rail, racing third. Renus Alba races fourth. Fifth is Casper Who, and then Mr. Weeks to the backside. They'll go second and final time in this field. Shown the way by Blue On By. Hawthorne Logan. Renus Alba starting to get a gear as they go to 3/4 now. On past the third station. 1:32 on the inside. Blue On By. Renus Alba's up and at her on the outside. Hawthorne Logan's in on the rail. Night Pine is outside racing fourth. Casper Who and Mr. Weeks less than an 1/8 mile to go, and Blue On By. Renus Alba on the outside. They'll duel her out through the stretch for home. Inside Blue On By. Outside Renus Alba, bringing them on up to the mile marker. Renus Alba will win the 1998 gathering pace. Close for second. We'll look at a place sprint here in the 7th. Good mile. Now parading in the winner's circle, your winner here, race 7, the Inverness gathering pace to 4-year-old Brown Gelding by Albaltrage from the dam, Mabo River Misty, owned by Huey McCackern Inverness. Danny Hector McCackern trains. Alex McCory in the bike, itching his way closer to his 800 win race winning trip. 2:01 and 4 for number 2, Renus Alba, to capture top honors here in the Inverness gathering pace 1998. And making presentation off the cooler to number 2, Renus Alba, and driver Alex McQuarrie on behalf of Inverness Raceway, Redmond Doucette and Al Chisholm. Winning driver Alex McQuarrie and number 2, Renus Alba, 2:01 and 4. Top of the stretch, race number 8, a field 8. 1 is Island Premier. 2, that's Brandy Image. 3 is Rhea Smog. 4 is Motown Dancer. 5, that's Trisha's Goal. 6 is Betta Cassim. 2 Trailer. 7, that's Bucky's Beauty. And 8 is Township Pippin. Field of 8 in race 8. Here they come. They're off and racing. Motown Dancer, Trish's Goal heads out for the lead. Island Premier down along the rail. They'll head on into the first turn. Motown Dancer is showing now with the lead on the outside. That is Trish's Goal. Coming away third, that is Island Premier. Brandy Mitchell race from fourth. Fifth on the outside, that is Raf Smog. Bucky's Beauty's in on the rail, racing sixth on the outside, 7 Township Pippin, and racing from 8, that's Beta Cassim. They go to the opening quarter, and Motown Dancer, your leader. Terrific Goal races from second. Island Premier looks at it from third. 30 and 3, they're at the opening panel. They'll head to 3/8. Motown Dancer, the leader, racing second. That is Terrific Goal. Island Premier looks at it from third. Outside fourth, that's Township Pippin. In on the rail fifth, that is Brandy Image. They'll make the way off the turn and through the lane towards the half-mile marker. Motown Dancer continues with the lead in on the rail, racing second. That is Trish's Goal, hustling up on the outside. Third, Township Pippin. Island Premier races fourth in on the rail. Beta Cassim looks at it fifth on the outside. Brandy Image, Rhea Smog, and Bucky's Beauty. 102, they were halfway home. They go to 5/8, and Motown Dancer still your leader. Trish's Goals in on the rail, racing second. Township Pippin is third. On the outside, going 3 high as they go to the backside. That's Beta Cassim. He'll be followed by Rhea Smog as they go to 3/4 now. Motown Dancer, your leader. Trish's Goal gets a good journey in on the rail, racing second. Third in the middle, Township Pippin. Outside fourth, that is Beta Cassim. Up along the rail, Island Premier now. 1:34 and 2 at the third station. They go to 7/8, and Motown Dancer still showing the way. Trish's Goal is racing from second. Island Premier is out there now, racing third as they got 1/8 of a mile to go here. Motown Dancer brings them through the lane for home. Trish's Goal racing second. Island Premier's up on the outside. Brandy Image is out 4 wide on up to the mile marker. Motown Dancer, Island Premier right at the wire. Island Premier will win it. Motown Dancer second. Close for third, looks like Trish's Goal. Time in a mile, 2:05 and 3. Now parading in the winner's circle, your winner of race 8. It's a 6-year-old bay horse by Nukes Lobel from the Dam Rare Stone. Owned and trained by Frank Fraser Inverness. Charles Fraser in the bike race winning trip 2:05 and 3 for number 1, Island Premier.